Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and today we're going to be doing a Final Fantasy draft on Magic the Gathering Arena. Thanks for joining us. I'll give it a few minutes, kind of start off a little slow, get everybody in here, but if you're watching this video later, I do want to remind everybody that this video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. See, that's what happens when I do it live. Take two. I can't just start over. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. You can pre-order Edge of Eternities there now. The set actually looks pretty awesome. So if you're looking to grab some Edge of Eternities, you can do that there. You can also pre-order another upcoming set, and that is Marvel's Spider-Man. So check that out as well. You can pre-order both of those, and they have a whole lot of other things on their website, Magic related and otherwise. Check it out. They've been a great sponsor for the channel. If you're looking for a direct link, I'm going to put one in the comments section. I already have one in the description, but they'll be there. So definitely check out flipsidegaming.com. All right, we'll remind you more about that later. But right now, we're just going to get ready to start our draft. So we did this last week. I only drafted one game last week. We went 2 and 3. Not a great draft, but it was the first time I ever played this set. So I'm expecting to hopefully do a little better this time around. Again, I haven't played since last week, and that was the only time I played. So it is what it is with Final Fantasy. I'm trying to learn as we go here. But hopefully we'll have some folks join us, and we'll play some games, see how we can do. So hopefully we can do better than that. 2 wins. That's that was kind of sad last week, but I didn't hate our deck. But again, I just didn't really know what to expect. I have found just in my limited time playing that it does feel like there's some powerful cards, and they can take over the game quickly, and not always rares either. A lot of times you can expect that from a mythic, but there's some uncommons that are pretty powerful in this set. So all right, get started here with the draft. Hopefully my stuff holds up. Last week my second screen froze on me, so I'm kind of watching it right now. Okay, it's working. It's when you don't use something for too long. I haven't streamed aside from last week for several months, so I think the last time was Bloomburrow, right? Yeah, I think Bloomburrow, I believe, or Foundations, one of the two. So anyway, all right, let's get going. We're going to start this draft up. See how it goes. And welcome to everybody coming in. I appreciate you being here. I know a lot of people probably aren't interested because, you know, we usually talk about Magic card prices on this channel, not gameplay. But the thing is, I'm more of a player, so then I don't really buy cards, honestly. Hey, Big Tonko, welcome. Good to see you again. Been a little while. Glad you're here. Whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. That actually could be quite good in the right build, right? Equip creature gets +1/+1. Exile this. I mean, equipment's strong. I know that from my limited experience here. Black Waltz #3. I played with those last time. I'd like to try to do something a little different here. We could either go with the equipment. Of course, a lot of people will try to do that too, or we could start off with Matoya. This one's interesting to me. I'm trying to see what might wheel here. Maybe some other spell slinging stuff. There's a job select. Job select seems decent for sure in the set, in limited. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll see. Let's see what comes up. There's white, overkill. It's a removal spell. When this creature enters, choose one. Destroy target artifact. So this is for Surveil or Scry. Anything let us do either of those things? Probably not. There's more. There's a couple premium removal spells here. I do like that. I might just take overkill. just because it's strong. Oh, which one? I didn't even see what this is. Oh, Farseek. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's just go with Overkill. Light up the stage. Good red card for aggro. Well, we have this. I mean, this is alright, but it is a little dependent on board state. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I'm thrilled with that pick, but what's Fang do? Whatever one or more card leaves your graveyard, you draw. Okay. Ice Flant's not that bad. Might go with that. I mean, we're still very open for a second color. Oh, Stolen Uniform, Big Tonka. I could see that, because it seems like I only played the one time last week, but it does seem like Job Select is a big deal. That would make sense. Black spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it, you gain 2 life. Put target creature card exiled this way onto the battlefield, tapped under control. I mean, if we end up going blue-black, that would be good, but what else is here? We don't have much time, so we're probably taking that. There's no blue here, so yeah, I don't love that. There's a Job Select for Wizards. That would have helped in our deck last week. Hey, Corey, welcome. I'm a little bit behind. There's lag, so unfortunately, I'm not seeing. I kind of wish I saw that before it moved on, but since I have like no experience playing this set. But thank you. Feel free though, especially early in the pack, I might still see it. Later in the pack, it goes by too quick. I have to clean up the lag. I think there's a setting where I can do that. Man, blue is not open. Black is somewhat open. All right. All right. Yeah, blue. We're really getting cut off on blue. We'll have to see what happens in pack 2, but this does Serval. It does play with Toya, so we'll probably go with that. Lunatic Pandora is okay too. It does get rid of a permanent, non-land permanent. Oh, what's this? Noctis. What's Noctis do again exactly? Cast artifact spells from your graveyard, which right now we don't have a ton of those, but cast spell this way, enters a finality counter on it. I mean, there's also, yeah, maybe I take the Stolen Uniform here. We got another chance at one of those. Was this the one that wheeled, maybe? It might have been. Or no, we didn't see Noctis before. I'm pretty sure. Alright. World map. We'll have to see. We'll have to try to go heavy blue if we can in pack 2, because we're really getting cut off in this pack. I don't know. There's another Stolen Uniform. don't know if I need 2, but flip a coin. Okay. That's okay. I played with that the other day. It wasn't fantastic. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have more solid removal in black. Might take the removal. All right, Genova. What's cargo ship do? For artifacts, Finn. And that's not terrible. Intervention. Was that from this pack or the last pack? That was the last pack, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that's the one. Sephiroth. Okay, gotcha. I got it. Thanks, Corey. I was like, oh no, I didn't miss another good pick today. What is this? When this enters your attack surveils 2, well, that works with our other card. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay exile 8 cards from your graveyard if you do transform. Yeah, probably have to take that, huh? It's in our colors. It's good. Chocobo. Undercity Dire Rat, I think, is decent. Clones are always good, though, too. I might go with the clone here. It's an uncommon. Probably won't have another chance at that. Tapped with a stun counter on it during your turn. This creature has first strike and death touch. Well, yeah. Although I just want to see what else is in this pack. Strixhaven Stadium. I like Hectize too. Yeah, black seems open for us. So we definitely, I was trying to avoid it in one hand because I played it last time, but I do like Fight On. And that's really not that bad either. I'll take Fight On there. Just need to get some lower curve creatures, I think, right? It's another clone. That's not bad either. It has spell cycling. Huh. How's our upper part of our curve? It is getting a little stacked. Maybe I'll take this. Although I know this is a slow format, so... Oh. Equip for 3 life, huh? Doesn't seem bad, though. Yeah, for 3 mana, actually, that does seem quite good. Okay. We will take that. There's another clone. Why not? I don't know if I need 3. This could be worth splashing green for, perhaps. We'll see. Blitzball will help with a splash. That's decent. Two drop. We need those. Another 2 drop. I'll take it. Plains. All right. Hey, Joseph. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I'm trying to draft and with very little experience in the set, so so we'll see how it goes. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a number of +1/+1 counters on an instant equals that creature's power. When attacks transform, trample lifelink. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped. That seems decent. We'll go with it. Let's go do copy target artifact or triggered ability you control X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. That seems good in the right situation. It seems a little situational though. There's another overkill. That's not situational. I might take that overkill. What else is in here? There's one of these. I mean, if that wheels, that'd be okay. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, Valentine's. That's... Yeah, the Vincent Valentine, I think, was the way to go for sure. I played with this the other day. It wasn't bad. I mean, this could let me play another one of my removal spells again, though. This does give you card draw. It does cost 6, but... I mean, I ran into some weird situations where I couldn't use it. There's also a Sephiroth again. I just want to, like, go control. Like... Maybe we just kind of try to control the game. Because we have some premium removal. Here's more. What's this? Choose target spell, surveil 2, then counter the chosen spell. Counter spell would be good though. Like we have a lot of removal. Let's take that. Let's take the counterspell. What's this do? As long as this equipped creature is attacking, it has first strike and must be blocked if able. Equipped creature has, if a creature dying caused this is the trigger ability, creature emblem. So, okay. Alright. That's pretty good. Oh, very cool. Good to know. Thanks, Corey. So that does work on the opponent's graveyard as well. Good. I could get this if I want to splash black. Surveil and draw. Oh well. Not paying attention to the clock. Alright. It's not a bad little combat trick. Oh, we have another opportunity in case we want to splash. Let me grab that. Oh, here's another Tomberry. I'll take that. And... don't really have anything leaving my graveyard. I don't know. Take that. I don't know if we're using that, but 2 drop. I'll take it. Take the 2 drop. Well, we have some other options too. There's a lot of stuff here actually. I might, yeah, I like that. I like the equipment. The job select. Ramen. Syncopate. We can take a syncopate. Why not? All right. All right. Well, let's take a look and see what we got here. We go control. Try to use some of our bigger creatures as win conditions, and just kind of take it from there, I guess. See what we can do. Okay. What do we got here? Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. Attach it to the chosen creature. When you lose control of the equipment this turn, if it's attached to the creature control, unattach it. Sure. Nice little combat trick. Don't think we need two, but let's keep one for now. Tom berries are good. We're not really ramping per se here, so we probably don't need that, and not doing anything really with artifacts. The syncopate works for control. We have a fair amount of 2-drops now, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, you know, we don't need price 6, but let's see what we have. Really don't mind that. I think these are actually quite good. Now, I don't know. Do we need 3 of these? Cast a non-creature spell if at least 4 mana, or cast +1/+1 on a counter on this creature. Can be blocked this turn. I mean, we don't have a ton of stuff. Let's 4 and higher, right? Okay, at least 4. Well, we have a lot of 4-drops, so that might be worth it. Seven or more lands. I mean, eventually that happens naturally, and it's a 1/4 to slow down the game, which is perfect for control. So I'll run that. We don't have a ton of ways to scry surveil. I know we have a few. We have this. We have this creature. So it's probably worth it. It's also a good blocker for control purposes. So I think that's fine. I think this stuff's fine. We have a lot of removal, and this one being conditional removal, I don't think we need. We ended up with this. Do we want it? Top 6 cards of your library. You may put a land card among them. Yada, yada, yada. Exile target card from graveyard. Okay. Doesn't really do anything what we're doing. Yeah, I don't need that. Blitzball, if we want, we may want that. Probably don't need that. As long as equipped creature is attacking it, its first strike, it must be locked if able. Equipped creature, and this is pretty good. If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of this creature or an emblem you control own the trigger, it triggers twice. Okay. We have 3 of these clones things. That's a lot. We got a lot of 4-drops, so you probably have to cut something here. So let's get rid of one of those. This does surveil, so I'll hang on to it. Okay, that's removal. We want it. Black spells cost 1 less to cast. That's good. Put target creature card exiled with Darkness Crystal onto the battlefield. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it. Yeah, gain 2 life. This is good. I assume all the crystals are probably pretty decent, huh? Put target creature card exiled with that into the battlefield, tapped under owner's control with +1/+1, 2 +1/+1 counters. Okay. Vincent's great. This is really good for us. Do we want to keep this? It's an 8/8. It's huge. When it enters for each opponent, tap up to 1 target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Put X stun counters on each of those permanents and gain X life. It does a lot. X is or X is the number of non-basic lands. Okay, we don't have a town deck, so see ya. And Flan's good. So we just have to cut. I don't need this. I didn't want to leave. Okay. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For right now, we'll do that. So we know we have to cut 5 more cards. We have a fair amount of creatures here. 12 creatures. Of course, that doesn't count the artifact, the equipment creatures for job select. So we probably want to be somewhat careful when it comes to dropping creatures. I mean, we have equipment to make this work if our opponent doesn't, so it's not a bad card. It is a nice combat trick, although with a control deck, I don't know how many combat tricks we need. Because the plan is control the board, right? Control the battlefield and get across with like 1 creature, right? Or whatever, with a few creatures. So if that's the case, I don't know. I mean, it could. I mean, this is one of those cards. I mean, yeah, it could come in real handy in the right situation, right? Let's see if there's anything else here on a second pass. Well, we don't need this because we got rid of the splash. We still have a lot of 4-drops, which isn't a bad thing because they play with this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have these 2. It's a lot. It's a lot. But we're definitely not getting rid of any of those. I really don't want to get rid of this either. And don't really want to get rid of these. We got rid of one of them. This also surveils. I forgot that. Whenever this creature enters, tap target creature opponent controls, put a stun counter. It's not bad. I mean, I guess it's nothing to write home about, but it's value. See if there's anything else here that's just kind of there for us. First strike, it must be blocked. Yeah, it's just too good. It's just too good to not use. We could even stolen uniform that. I mean, it only costs 2 to equip, but still. And I guess our opponent would see that coming. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Ice Flan, Corey? Huh. Yeah. I was sort of thinking that too. Hey, Sean, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming by the stream too. I haven't streamed much in a while, and I know it's a different topic than what I usually talk about, but thanks for being here. Yeah, I mean, our curve is super low without this. And you're right, it is a little mid. Like, so 3 more cards. Let's see. I like to keep our control stuff. That seems to be how we win. I mean, maybe stolen uniform because it's situational. I know there's going to be times where I'll be like, I really wish I had stolen uniform now. But, you know, what can you do? All right. I mean, I do have 6 2-drops. In a control deck, I don't know. I probably don't need 6 2-drops. But I want to also be careful not to cut too many creatures. I like the job select option because we also have some other equipment where that can kind of stack. But maybe I don't need 2 of those. Maybe 1 would be enough. I like this because it does give us like that free damage potentially. And it's a good blocker. This is not a great blocker. And we want to keep good blockers. I mean, I could drop the other one, and that'd be that, I guess. We also have 2 1-drops here as well. I don't want to forget about that. So yeah, I can probably do that. Because these are difficult creatures to deal with, actually, from a control perspective. So, like, 6 in the 1 and 2 spot. That's great. Yeah, I could see that, Corey. Especially with our deck. I think that's the way to go. And I could drop the Sentinel, too. Like, I kind of like it being a 1/4 for 2. So, like, I kind of like that in this deck anyway. Maybe more so than the one I did just drop. So, yeah. I think we'll go with this. Why not? And thank you all for your assistance. Because, like I said, I only played 1 draft of this. I've not played any Final Fantasy. And in the 1 draft didn't go great. I didn't hate the deck I drafted last week, but it was very much like, you know, it was outclassed a lot. So, all right. Yeah, let's see what we can do. I do like this deck. Again, I guess my big question is, like, power level wise, what are we looking at here compared to what we're gonna face, right? Like, again, I'm not too familiar with the format. I do know there's some powerful cards. There's been some swingy things that have happened in the few games that I did play. So, all right. Well, we got a lot of land, which is good for control. We have removal spells and no creatures. I might keep it, though, because we do have 2 removal spells. We have the Masamune. I believe that's how you say that. See what happens. Hopefully you can draw a creature. But we got plenty of land. And, you know, you want that with control. Is that the One Ring? Playing Post Malone. Alright. Start off with Swamp, I suppose. I didn't really want to see another island there. But what can you do? Rabam. Pay life equal its power. When it attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment you control. Yeah, that's problematic. We'll be getting rid of that shortly. We got another removal spell. Alright. Okay. This is one of those games where we just hope our opponent just throws down a bunch of good creatures. Okay. Exile this equipment, then return it to the battlefield to transform. Yeah, we're taking 3 there. And these are instants, right? Overkill. Yeah. Okay. These are as well. It costs 1 more. So let's hold this off. Well, we have a counter spell. Well, kind of. Actually, we don't have a counter spell, do we? Because we have nothing in our graveyard. Well, they can pay. Okay, well, okay. 1 for each card in your graveyard. So we don't have a counter spell. Let's just hold back our overkill then. Hey, Joseph. Use the emoji. That was a very opportune time. This is one of the few times I think I played control in a draft. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Okay. 3/2. Alright, alright. I assume they're going to do that. As they should. Yeah, I mean, they didn't do anything to, like... Yeah, why? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. We don't need that on the battlefield. We'll take the damage, but It's just going to keep hitting us at this point. We have no blockers. Blockers are done. We'll gain 2 of the life back if we use this, and might as well. I do have a card in my graveyard now, too, so we have the possibility of counterspelling. Let's just see what our opponent does. They're going to do that again. So they have a pretty decent aggro deck here, I suppose. Thanks, Joseph. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I actually love playing Control. I very rarely feel like I get to play it. It's usually hard to make work in like draft, but okay, yep. They have 1 mana to spend, so we can't counter it, unfortunately. But we can destroy creatures all day long, so there's that, I suppose. Yup. I can clone the 1/1. This clones artifact, creature, or land. So I could clone the artifact. If I do that, can't counter anything. I could hold back. Yeah, let's be a control deck. Let's not fight it. Because we can probably clone something better if we hold off anyway. Okay, so they did not cast anything. They only have 2 cards in hand. Do they have a play, a post-combat play? Probably. I'm going to take the 3. We have 2 cards. See what happens. If they play nothing, that's sad, but oh, they played something. And it is going away. We'll keep that on top. And you know what? I'll take a, yeah, we'll keep those. We have we need creatures. We have tons of mana. We're good. All right. Now we can do stuff. Let's just run that out and run this out. We're going to take another 3, but we're going to eventually gain 2 life. They have 1 card in hand. Is it some big play? I would be taking 4 actually because of that. Yup. This doesn't really play great with this, but that's okay. Clones, huh? Well, say we hold back. Thanks, hi. Welcome. Opponent's probably super frustrated at this point, especially when I use another removal spell. We do have to get some offense going, though, for our opponent hit something big. Come on. What you got? You're going to attack, right? They're not going to attack. Oh, they are going to attack. Do this. Gain life. What's the first ability on this thing? Prevent all damage to be dealt to creatures you control this turn. That's fine. I think we do have to... Do we want to clone this? Problem is, I don't want to take 4. I mean, if I clone it, I'm just going to be trading. So let's just save our clones. Let's use those. Let's actually get in there. I mean, there's no sense putting this on that. Let's just go ahead. So, our options, we could clone a Tonberry. That's a little slow. We can clone this. What does this do? That's not bad. Let's do this first, because that will give the Tonberry the +1. Oh, they got a removal spell. Okay. Cool, cool. So, that was their last card. No, they got something. All right. Do I jump here? This thing's around for 2 more turns. Five's a lot to take. Five is a lot to take, and we burn through a ton of removal. I'm going to chump there. All right, now we're talking. Still just a chump blocker, though. Although I'm going to make a treasure token, right? When this enters, is that right? So I could clone it. I have 2 3/4s. Doesn't seem super exciting. Or I could clone the 3/3 in double block. But that's only going to last so many turns. This will stay on the battlefield. Now let's do it. Hey, Corey. You don't think I should have jumped? 5's a big chunk. Now, it probably would have been okay, because then I drew this. This flying. Yeah. That's no fun. There's a Tomberry. However, our problem now is the 3/4 flyer. But this has to block. The only problem is that it doesn't matter, because we don't really have a way to buff this. The Tomberry's a little slow. I mean, well, they have red. They could play something for haste, so I'll hold back. They're gonna equip that thing. It's gonna hit us for 5, which will put us at 4. What's the treasure? I probably should have read that. Oh, Surveil 2. Well, that's unfortunate. Surveil 2 would have got us past that, wouldn't it? Alright, yeah, that's game. I forgot that did that. So, alright. GG's. I really need to learn these cards and this set in general. Yeah, I feel like, well, you definitely could have played that game better, for sure. But that's all right. We're learning the cards. Now I think I got a better handle on the cards I'm actually playing anyway. So that will help us for the future games. Let's go. Let's do another one. It's an interesting game. We drew so much removal, but our opponent had like 1 extra creature, you know. And that equipment was powerful, like I had said at the beginning. That's what I noticed the last game too. The job select equipment is solid, you know, especially that particular one. And anything that's giving like +2/+2 or more is quite good. So, but yeah, it's a really cool format though. I do like this format, even though I have not played it very much and I'm still learning everything. I'm in trouble. It's Cloud. This person knows the format. Okay, so it's definitely a good hand. So, I mean, a removal spell maybe instead of Fight On would be nice, but I do like the fact that Fight On is going to let us kind of chump block or whatever, get stuff back later. Run this out. I do like the flavor on the Tomberry too from the games. That's really slow, but can just wipe a creature out. Yeah, no, this is good, Joseph. I feel good about it. I'm feeling good. Oh, they're doing the graveyard thing. Okay. Now, do I want... Let's do that. So they're doing... They're probably doing wizards, right? Gix, Yawgmoth, Praetor. See if our opponent wants to attack into this. If they do, I'll take the 2. I mean, I'd rather crack back with creatures with Death Touch. We'll see. Opponent's in the tank. No, they're also playing green as well. Turn reveals your hand. Alright, sure. Sure. There goes Vincent, but we can give Vincent back. If I want to be super aggressive, I can block here and get both these cards back, but I don't think that's necessary. We'll put that out as a setup card. Let's attack. Good blocker. And if we can Surveil or Scry, then I don't think we have anything that Scries, but if we Surveil, then yeah. Our opponent might be stuck on land. We got some clones, not a ton to do with them. Because, I mean, that's not worth cloning. I mean, I would say none of this stuff is, like, super great, but, like, if our opponent's stuck on lands, maybe we just keep getting in there. So let's do this. Let's attack. Yep. Damage. I do have 2 clones. I mean, I don't know if sitting on my cards is worth it right now. Let's just keep the pressure on. I mean, if they're having mana trouble, there's their 4th, but it is 3 black and a green. And I know they're playing red too, so... Okay, they got some coming to play tap tokens. What's this do later? Oh, flashback, okay. Okay, got it. So it can be more creatures. I could keep cloning flyers. I mean, if they have like some kind of board sweep or something, I mean, that's not good, but I also have the fight on. Let's clone a flyer. Phantom Train. Okay. So it'll become a 5/5 if they activate it. Or more. Okay, Corey, that's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure what they had in this set. For sweeps. Well, I just kill both of those, right? Am I crazy? Because it's first strike and death touch. I mean, I guess it didn't really matter for them because they can't. Well, they would have had one more token if they didn't do that, I suppose. Puts them at 1. I got an overkill if I need it. It's funny, the only cards I really know are the ones that we talked about in the Market Watch. Cards that made other cards spike, or cards that went up or down in price a lot. Other than that, I don't know what I'm looking at here. But hey, it's a good game. So yeah, deck worked better that time. More creatures, you know, a better balance. The first game, a lot of removal, which didn't seem bad necessarily, but it was kind of like, well, our opponent seemed to be able to brace it, so it was fine. It was fine. But yeah, that was a good game. The clones did work. So we got the counterspell, we got the job select, and we got an overkill, so we'll keep. Hopefully we'll draw into some heat, though, because that counterspell is a little bit dead for a bit, right? You know, so we are going first, which is good. Usually in control, I like to go second, but I do think in these best of ones, it is better to go first as much as possible. Well, aggro start is have nothing on turn 2, huh? Boros with no 2-drop. So 4/1 Knight, pay 3 to equip. There's a job select. This is what a Dragoon thing. A 2/1 Hero Knight. Do we want to just rumble? They missed their drop. I mean, I can get rid of that. I still have another. I have another removal spell. Do 4. If our opponent really is not going to hit their drops, like we can just hit them for 4, right? And then, well, there's another. They gotta have something now. Red and white for 3. Probably have to decide what to play at this point. Oh, that's return a land. Yikes. That's no fun for them. And we have Vincent. It might actually make sense. I don't want to take the pressure off them, though. They're going to be able to buff this +1/+0. So it's going to be a 3/3 effectively. Man, they are on their back foot, though. Like, I might just do this and just get kind of aggressive here, because we can hit them for another 4. They're going to play a land, which is only going to put them to 3 lands. We have Vincent in the wings, which it would be nice to have a way to kill a creature with Vincent out, but at some point they're going to have to chump block at this rate. Vincent's might be safer on the battlefield than in my hand, though, too. It's another thing to think about. Alright, so now we can make a tough decision for them. Just simply by playing this and attack. So they either take the 4 or they chump, give 2 counters to Vincent, and I can pay 3 life and equip Vincent, which I think is the right thing to do. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? Thank you very much. It's good to see you. It's been a while since I streamed. It's fun getting back to it for sure. Love this set, actually. Having a lot of fun. Know nothing about it, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Alright, so what does this thing do? Oh, I can blow it up. When this creature enters, draw a card at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you control equipment, you pay 1. If you do, attach that equipment. Okay. So, I guess there's nothing they can do. So, I can keep the pressure on. I can flip Vincent too. And it's going to, yeah, actually, that's the thing to do, right? Get rid of this. That's going to give Vincent 2 more counters. Yeah, we'll transform. Do a 10-point swing. 20-point swing, actually. And, yeah. Thanks, Joseph. I mean, they gotta have something. And we really don't have any removal spells in hand right now. But this has trample too, so like at some point here. I think so, right? I would think so. What's this job selected 2-2? Yeah, okay. Alright, that's 2 games. 2 wins, 1 loss so far. But yeah, those 2 games, the deck worked very well, so I was very happy with it. I'm just happy if I can get back to getting my gems back, which is what, 5 wins? Is that right? Or is it 6 wins? No, 5 wins, right? You get your gems back. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Well, let's keep going. We're on a roll now. Thanks, Joseph. A lot of land again, which, you know what? For a control style build, happy with that. And this is good. We got a removal spell. We got Vincent again, who's a powerhouse. And we got a nice blocker with this card. Yeah, sure. Sure. Now, our opponent's going first this time, so there's that to concern ourselves with, you know. But, another removal spell. I'll take it. Three black. Are they playing mono black or are they in trouble? Now we're in that awkward spot where we have 2 removal spells, fight on, 2 lands, and Vincent. So next turn we can play Vincent, but it would have been nice to put more pressure on our opponent. They get a land that comes into play tapped, and there's their second color though. So I guess the question is, did we get far enough ahead? They're going to play a creature. We can kill it. That will grow Vincent. We can start rumbling. There's the creature. It's a good creature to blow up, too, because it taps for green mana. So we're definitely getting rid of this. It's not like the powerhouse creature that, like, you want to get rid of. Because this is based on what power? Yeah, we'll flip. Actually, does Vincent not get the counters? Is that the deal? Yeah, Vincent only gets the counters when it's on this side. So maybe we won't flip quite yet, because I assume they're going to play another creature. And we can blow it up. And if it's sizable, they're in trouble. Then we have this follow-up play if push comes to shove. Well, it's not sizable. Another one of those. I mean, they're trying to ramp. Slowing down their ramp is not a bad idea. So let's keep doing it. I mean, now at some point, now Vincent's going to be doing 5. I don't have in my graveyard, just those. Since I don't have a removal spell in my hand, I'm just going to flip. We'll just play this. Just can't get awkward for our opponent next turn, because they'll have to block whatever we put this on, right? That's first strike too. I don't know if I've seen that emoji, Joseph. That's awesome. It's like totally this creature. All right. So another town greeter. We also got this. I could just put this on. Oh, gee. Okay. This has trample. Can we? I think we can just win here, right? Just in case. I mean, they have black, though. Maybe I shouldn't put all our eggs in one basket, because they could blow this up. Yeah, they'll probably blow this up. Although, they would have done it last turn if they could. But I think they were tapped out, though, last turn. Yeah, they're going to blow this up. Alright. That's good. That's good. Okay. So now this comes back to us face up, right? That's the story. Alright. Still attack. Because why not? We still have no targets for our fight on, huh? I'll put this on here for right now, because a 4/1 first striker on attack anyway is pretty good. Okay, they got Vincent, but we can get Vincent back. What's those 2 on this? Oh, so we can't let that do damage next turn. Okay. So we're probably blocking with the 3/4. Our opponent could pull some trickier, right? Well, yeah, I don't think they have it, but to make this thing do damage somehow, some way. Now, we got 2 blockers. If they kill one of our creatures, we still got another one. But, like, if they can give this trample, that's still, we can still survive that. Okay, we're going to lose our fight on. I can't even pull 2 creatures. Okay, so we're just going to lose that. So, that's fine. Okay. Yup. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand and 2 flashback. Oh, that's good. They have the mana to play either of them. They're going to destroy something. Sure. Yeah. Yup. All day long. All right. 5, 6, or 2, 3. Let's just Thanks, Joseph. What's this other creature our opponent has? Something terrible. Puts them back at 10. Yeah, nothing to discard. That's fine. Huh. Well, I think first things first. That's gotta go. This thing's unblockable. Have to block that. What's the last ability on this thing? Draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. So they're going to lose 2. Needed something to make this unblockable. First strike and has to block. Oops, I actually don't want to tackle that second creature. But that's okay. Flashback. How many cards are opponent have left? Do they seriously have? Am I reading that right? Is that 1 card? Okay, hang on. What did I miss there? Oh, that was 11 of those things? Well, that's what I missed. From the cards in the graveyard. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So there, we were kind of out of luck there. There's nothing, even if I didn't screw up with my creature, there's only one more blocker. We didn't really have an answer for any of that stuff. But, I did not see that coming. But GG's. Now, if I was paying attention for that, maybe there was a way around it, but I don't know, because we were pretty well, kind of buried there in 2/2 creatures. Lesson learned, right? Yes, it was. That's okay. So we're what, 2-2? I mean, I knew that could happen. I probably should have just watched it closer, but I guess there isn't anything I could have done with it. You know what I mean? Like, if the opponent gets there, and they did, right? They dumped their whole deck in their graveyard. There's not much I can do. You know, even if I blocked, I would have had to block 5 more of those things, and that just wasn't going to happen. So, oh well. Or 6 more, right? That was -8. So, or 5. Yeah, 5 more would have done it. Yeah. So, all right. GG's. But yeah, that's actually was cool to see, because it was a cool deck. It was a cool combo. And now I know it exists. Maybe we can draft it sometime. But that's pretty cool. It seems like that would be hard to make work, but I do think there's a lot of power in this set. There's a lot of backup for stuff like that. They can keep you alive. And that's the thing. Our opponent stayed alive. We were ahead the whole time, but they gained life. There's a lot of stuff that they did to kind of stay in the game to get to that point. You know, little things. So, good to know. Yeah, we can keep this. We could do an early syncopate. We may have to. It looks like they're playing probably aggro. This says flying on their turn, and it can tap for mana. Seems good. So if they play a 2-drop, we'll just counter it. Yeah, no. We got some cards coming up, though. I mean, they got a grip full of cards, too, and they're going to be dropping stuff like crazy, I'm sure. Was this one? This was, what, a 4/3? Man, like, that's strong. That's a strong 4-drop. We'll hold this back. We'll swap there if we need to. This is good on Vincent when we get there, if we get there. Can't lose any more games, though, or that's it. And we will go 3-2 like we did last time if we lose this game. So I feel like this deck is better than our deck last time. But you know, this is a powerful format. Like, things go down. They go down quick when they go down. And I probably would be more prepared for those things if I knew the cards better. But, like, again, I don't even think a lot of these things happen. I don't know if there's an answer, right? So this has Menace. I mean, do we want to keep taking 4? I mean, yeah, let's just do this. Like, kind of 2 for 1 dust, but we still have this, so not really. Vincent will have a target on. Here's the story. Pay 3 life and then they blow up Vincent. Because I'm not blocking. Like, I'm not going to block that. Anyway, I can't. It's got menace, right? Well, does it always have menace? Whenever you attack. Okay. Target attacking creature. So not that necessarily. Okay. So no reason to spend the 3 life now. If something happens to Vincent, we don't need to burn that 3 life. Yeah, Joseph. It's like, I don't know. Like, now our opponent could be flooded. I mean, they are playing Boros, so like they got a lot of mana for Boros. And then there's this. What is this? Doesn't look good. It's a 4/4 flyer. Whenever this attacks, put a blight counter on target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and ability, and has tap for colorless. Okay. Whenever you tap a land for colorless, add an additional colorless though. All right, interesting. So, okay. Man, I could try to fight on, but I can't get that out this turn. I have 5. It would cost 6 to play this and the fight on. I mean, they're probably going to try to get rid of my island, which isn't the end of the world right now anyway. I mean, getting Tom Berry down is a thing because it can do stuff. Eventually. Not right now, though. And this can still get menace in the air, so 1 flyer is not going to do it. I think we're in trouble here. Let's do this. Let's play our 3-drop. It's a good blocker. We'll play this because it can do something eventually. Try to at least discourage some shenanigans. All right. Yeah, thanks, Corey. Yeah, definitely, because our island's probably going to become a colorless, tapping for colorless very soon. So, yeah. And it is a good blocker. I mean, in the ability, hopefully, if we draw well, will come in handy. So, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, our opponent can equip. This thing is a beating. Like, the warrior sword is not messing around. Oh, great. What is this? Yeah, there goes that. Well, alright. Another target creature control gets plus open against flying till end of turn. So we're going to get run over here, basically, is what we're learning. So, yeah. I mean, if we attack, they're going to take the 4. If we keep this back as a blocker... I think we have to, like, try to get blockers. But this is just not efficient. Not against this. Because whatever we do, there's an answer. Right, like, the menace flying. Like, everything is flying, everything has menace. Well, not everything, but, like, something is flying, something gets menace. So, like, we're just taking a beating at this point. Yeah, he'll flip back if he's flipped, though, right? Because I don't think if he dies here, he just dies. But if he's flipped, so yeah, we could attack and flip, and he would come back. That's true. And then he could also block. So it would get the life link. Yeah, that's true, Corey. Good call on that. Because, yeah, then we get the life link. We gain some life. So it's just worth kind of doing. Yikes. So this will have menace. Yeah, that's going to be game. So. All right, so it says menace, right? Yep. And everything else, I mean, all I can do... Yeah, I can only block one, so yeah, that's game. Wow. Wow. But that's a good example of just like, this deck. Like, honestly, I don't think, I could have gained a little life there, but I don't think I win that game regardless because, like, I had no answer to that. Unless I started pulling removal spells, like, quickly. You can't see your cards like you can on Magic the Gathering Online, can you? Unfortunately. Yeah, I know you're right, Corey. That would help a lot. To just be able to keep going, like keep just gaining that life, even if the card flips back, right? Like in the previous game when we used Vincent, like he had counters, and we were pulling ahead, so it was like, okay, we want to keep the counters, but yeah, totally. Like, yeah, when you're behind, it's still a good card, so that's actually decent, like beyond decent. So that's cool. Well, that's twice now I've gone 2 and 3. This is the worst I've done, like in a set. Like, now, granted, like I said, to be fair, I have not taken any time to learn these cards or the format. I probably should, but I didn't. But I was gonna say, like, when I played, when I used to stream, and granted, I'm probably also still a little bit out of practice. Like we used to have some good streams. Usually I rarely think I did less than 5 wins, and I usually got 6 or 7. So Final Fantasy's got my number right now. We'll have to see if I can come back. I would like to do one more, Corey. I think unfortunately though, I do have to get going shortly here. I do want to play some more though. Maybe I can stream another day coming up here because I'm having a good time with this. And I don't know how many people are watching it because I haven't streamed in a while, and we don't really. I mean, we talk mostly about the MTG finance stuff on here, but like we don't. My MTG finance videos, I talk a lot about gameplay in those because that's really what I know. Quite honestly, more so. But it's not really. I think most of the viewers aren't here for gameplay. Yeah, it's black and green. I'll keep an eye out for that. It seems strong, no doubt. Thanks, Joseph. Thanks for coming by today. I do appreciate it. Good to see you. Good to talk to you again. And yeah, I'll have to do this again soon. And maybe next week at the latest. But if I can do it before then, I will. So awesome. Thank you, Joseph. Have a great day. I don't know if we want to... I'm just curious before we go. I haven't looked at my Magic Arena stuff in forever. I just want to see what packs I have. Oh, some ridiculous amount. Okay. Wow, I never opened any of these. Are you kidding me? I got like Dominaria. Is that War of the Spark? Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Shadows over Innistrad Remaster. March of the Machine Aftermath. Wow. Cons of Tarkir. That's interesting. Thunder Junction. Murder Carlo. Wow. Wow. Alright. See, I played a lot of Bloomburrow. I had 20 packs. Dustmorn. I must have played. I forgot I played Dustmorn. I did play Dustmorn, though. I played Foundations. I think Foundations was the last thing I played, and I don't even know if I streamed it. I think I might have just played it off stream once. Once or twice, perhaps. But anyway. Aethergriff, Tarkir, Dragonstorm. Do we want to open something for a few packs of something? Let's open Final Fantasy. I'll open like what? Maybe a few packs. Let's just see what we get. All right. We never even drew that card in our deck. It actually would have been really helpful at times. I mean, the ability to flip it is it's expensive, but still a 4/5 and Serval too when it enters or attacks. Yeah, that ain't bad. Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. Okay. Because he's got a lot of arms. I see what they did there. Oh, yeah, that's true, Corey. Because at some point I would like to place, I think, Standard again. I haven't done that in a very long time. But I would like to. I used to have a good time playing Standard on here. Stroke of Midnight. Starting Town, okay. I probably need to crack like all these packs sometime when I have more time. So first legendary creature's probably turns you cost 2 less to cast, being a combat turn. That's kind of cool. Maybe for like a brawl deck or something. Do they have brawl on here? Probably, or one out. They probably have 1v1 brawl, right? Well, I'll take that. All right. Well, I do have to get going though. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Joseph, if you're still here. But I think he left. It was nice talking to you all today, and I had a good time. So thanks for coming by, Big Tonka. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you as well. And we will do this again soon. So this was actually quick. I lost those games fast. Actually, the games we won were all the games were faster today. Like we played the same amount of games last Sunday, and I think I won an extra hour. So go figure. But although I did at one point, I was messing around with my screen. My second screen froze. I had to reboot it, so that took some time. So maybe not quite an hour, but still, that game seemed to go pretty fast. The games went pretty fast. So anyway, thank you all, and I hope you have a great day. Again, before I go, though, one more reminder. About our friends at Flipside Gaming. If I can pull it up. There we go. So check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can pre-order Edge of Eternities. You can pre-order Marvel Spider-Man as well. And plus, they have a whole lot of other stuff. Magic, other stuff too. So check it out. They've been awesome to the channel, obviously, for a very long time. And I always hear good feedback from the people who order from them. So, and, just my interaction with them, definitely has always been awesome. So, I definitely trust them, and they are a local game store in their area. So I think I do like working with them and supporting them as opposed to some of the big companies that like eBay or whatever, right? Like, but yeah, like Flipside, they do good stuff out there at their local stores, so which is pretty awesome. But yeah, that's it for today. And let me just move this out of the way real quick before I go. And okay, still getting used to everything. It's been so long since I streamed. All right, so again, thank you everybody. I appreciate y'all being here today, and I will talk to you soon. Definitely, if nothing else, we'll have a finance video again next weekend. Maybe I'll stream before that. Maybe I'll do it next weekend. We'll see how my schedule works out. But until next time, have a great day,